Hi, this is Zach here with the Crypto Risers here at Zach's Traders Cafe for Wednesday, the 6th of March. Starting off with Ethereum, which has delivered an interesting bit of price action over the last 24 hours. We had that little probe down to 32.05. That gives a great stop loss level for people looking for this rally to continue within a rising February trend channel. Top of that channel heading for 43.20. We're looking for that as soon as the end of this month, while we remain above yesterday's support. So relatively simple setup there if you can afford, obviously, the $600 stop loss. The other point, I suppose, is the way that we've got the floor of the channel there around 3,500, and therefore hopefully the market will remain above that in the interim. Moving on to rather smaller markets, and starting off with Angola, and here you can see that got this broadening triangle there. That's been in place basically since the middle of November. Top of the triangle there heading for 5 cents, and we're looking for that while we remain above the 50-day moving average around 3.25 cents. We're just above 3.5 at the moment. So relatively simple. The 5 cents level hopefully by the over the next week or two max. Moving on to a crypto which has been very regular here in terms of its appearances, largely because it's been rising almost vertically. We've got Dogwifhat, and here you can see that we managed to hit the first target there around 67 cents, the second one around $1.10. Third one, which was just over the weekend, that target there around 170, and then looking for the final destination over the near term as high as $2.40 versus just under $2.10 at the moment. Upside value while we hold above the $1.70 level. Moving on to another sharp riser at the moment, which is Circuits of Value, and here you can see the vertical move within a wide rising trend channel in place since November. Once again, we're looking for the 5 cents area, around 3.8 cents at the moment, and especially while we're above 3 cents, today's mid-range, looking for 5 by the end of this week. Interesting situation at the next crypto, which is FTX token, and here you can see that nice consolidation above the 50-day moving average, $2.11. Above that, we're looking for as much as $4.50 by the end of next month at the top of that broadening triangle from back in January. Obviously, the quicker that we can break yesterday's resistance around $2.80, the better for the cause. Another crypto of note is Guildfi, and here you can see a wide rising trend channel in place again since back in November. The top of the channel there heading for 80 cents versus just under 50 cents at the moment, and we're looking for that upside while we remain above 40 cents, which was the late February resistance for this market. Giant Mammoth is next, and memorable name, I suppose. Here you can see that got this broadening triangle in place, 72 cents the current price. Resistance on the way down was around 64 cents, so above that looking for up to $1.15, hopefully by the end of next month, or even sooner than that, given the speed of the turnaround we're seeing at the moment. On to metal, and here you can see that another vertical move, another situation where we've had a rising trend channel in place for quite a long time. Top of that October channel currently heading towards $5.10, and we're looking for that as soon as the end of this month, especially while we remain above yesterday's resistance zone around $2.70. Next up, again, another strong looking situation. We've got Mdex, and here the rising trend channel again in place since October. Top of the channel there heading for 14 cents, and we're looking for that while we're above recent broken resistance around 7.5 cents, and ideally that happens by the end of this month. Newscrypto is next, and here difficult to get a stronger looking pattern than we got there over the last week or two. Top of that rising trend channel once again from October is as high as 28 cents, which we're looking for hopefully by the end of this week, and hoping for that while we remain on the right side of 20 cents, which is basically yesterday's close and today's support for this market. Paal is the next contender, and here you can see that Paal AI is heading higher within a rising trend channel. We already hit our previous target there around 28 cents. Now we've got a rather steeper January trend channel heading for just into the low 80s, around 83 cents. and hoping for that during the course of March, especially while we're on the right side of 50 cents, which is the middle of the recent consolidation for this market. On to Sol, which is otherwise known as Phantasma, and here broken above recent resistance there, neckline resistance around 17 cents. Looking with this market ahead to the top of that December rising trend channel at 30 cents over the course of March, with the 50-day line rising, and had good support just on it over the course of the end of last month. Moving on to the last two, and the first one is Synapse, and here you can see this beautiful breakout through the $1.31 level, and above that looking for this market to head up to $2.20 over the course of March, or maybe the early part of March. Still time for that. Ideally, we stay on the right side of today's support near the $1.47 level on an end-of-day close basis ahead of a move to $2.20. Finishing off with Vanry, and here you can see that Vanr chain has hit the top of our rising trend channel there at 17 cents, above 17 cents on an end-of-day close. Looking for 25 cents by the end of this month, which is the upper parallel of that rising trend channel from October. So we've got a sort of mid-channel line there now at 17 cents. Upside value, we're on the right side of 12 cents, which is basically recent trading support for that market. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.